What is up guys, this is KhUnlimited and today I have another video for you guys. Weapons are things that I've been using in games for a very long time. Whether it be a sword, stick, rock or gun, weapons have been used in many games and are primarily used to be used offensively. Now what game has a plethora of weapons that should be put into a list? You guessed it, Kingdom Hearts, which is why today I'm going to be listing my top 5 weapons in Kingdom Hearts. Let's get started. My number 5 weapon in Kingdom Hearts is the cards used by Luxord. When I was younger, I was really into using cards. In grade 1, I would always try to learn and master card tricks and then I would do them on my friends later on. And this kind of ran through me for about 4 years and I stopped in grade 5. The way people manipulated cards and used them to do different formations and tricks really astounded me ever since I was a kid. So when Luxord used them in a fashion where it was used as a weapon, I was really amazed by them. The way that he actually shuffles and manipulates the cards as he battles is super cool, and the fact that they change size is also epic. It's almost as if him changing the size of the cards and doing many tricks are just illusions and essentially just a big magic trick he's pulling on Sora, which makes me like the cards even more. Another thing I really love about anything really is the complexity of it, and with cards the main factor is usually the complexity. The different complex ways the cards can be shuffled and passed is always nice to see, and used in a fighting medium is something that really pleases me. Because of the cards easily being able to manipulate enemies and using different complex patterns and illusions, I think that Luxord's cards are our number 5 weapon in Kingdom Hearts. My number 4 weapon in Kingdom Hearts are Axel's Chakrams. Axel's Chakrams are usually a fan favorite for many people and I'm no exception. Axel's Chakrams are actually the most original weapon that I've seen in Kingdom Hearts. Every other weapon in Kingdom Hearts is already a weapon or object I've seen or known about, but not with Axel's Chakrams. Whether Chakrams are real or not, I've never heard of them before Kingdom Hearts was introduced. So Chakrams being very original was the first piece of cake which made me like them. The other slice is how it's fought with. My favorite move that's used with Chakrams is when Axel throws them in the air in front of him, they spin and they immediately come back. The throw reminds me of when I was younger. I used to roll a hula hoop on the floor with so much force that it would eventually come back to me because of the reverse spin. Yeah, I know, kind of a weird story, but it's something which makes me like the Chakrams even more. Lastly, what I love about the Chakrams is the design. The 4-way grip gives different positioning to hold it and can be used to fight in many different ways. Not only can they be thrown, as I explained before, they can also be used as close combat weapons and even be shielded with. Not only that, for some reason the design kinda reminds me of Dive to Heart. I don't know why, it may be the circles, but that's besides the point. But all in all, due to its design and fighting method, Axel Chakrams come as my number 4 weapon in Kingdom Hearts. My number 3 weapon in Kingdom Hearts is Sykes' Claymore. Now this weapon originally was going to be in this top 5. I actually had another weapon in this spot, but more as I thought about it, I liked Sykes' Claymore more, because when I was designing my Keyblade, not the one that I have currently, but I'm designing another one right now, and it looks a lot like Sykes' Claymore. So the more I was designing this, I kind of saw the resemblance between my Keyblade and Sykes' Claymore, which made me like his Claymore more, which led it to be in this list. Now why do I like it? First of all, it kind of looks like a chakram on a stick. But Sykes' Claymore actually has more than one form if you haven't noticed. One is the normal state, and second is when he's usually going berserk and fighting all mad. That's usually when the spikes extend from the Claymore. So that's the second form. So having 2 forms is kind of original, and I don't think another weapon in Kingdom Hearts does this. I think the only other one may be Xace's Axe Sword, I'm not sure. But I really like how Sykes' Claymore has 2 forms. Another thing I like about it is that the Claymore is a pretty brawlic weapon, yet still quick and agile. Even though Xace's Axe Sword, for example, may be brawlic and strong, it's pretty slow, and that's something I kind of hate when using weapons in the game. Even though slow and strong, it's something that's not really enjoyable to me. But on the other hand, there are weapons that are quick, but the negative side to it is that they're usually weak. So with Sykes' Claymore being a brawlic heavy weapon, yet still quick and agile, I think it's a perfect blend between the two. And also Sykes backhands it, which is something I always like. Lastly, the fact that Sora can use his weapon against Sykes and being all berserk is kind of funny to me. And because of these reasons, I think that Sykes' Claymore comes as the number 3 weapon in Kingdom Hearts. My number 2 weapon in Kingdom Hearts is the Keyblade. And no, not the Keyblade with the X, but the actual Keyblade, K-E-Y. As cliche and overset as it sounds, it's pretty obvious why I picked it. Think about it. Fighting with the damn oversized key that can be used to unlock any lock and with the use of a keychain can change its appearance is pretty freaking cool. So when talking about the design and look of this weapon, it's kind of impossible since it has more than 100 looks due to the keychain functionality. There's nothing much I really have to talk about the Keyblade since it is the main weapon, but I guess the other thing I can explain is that you have to be chosen or the ability has to be passed down to you to wield the Keyblade. So I always thought that fact was pretty cool that only a select few people can wield it and not everyone can wield the Keyblade. So because of that ability and all the other cool characteristics of the Keyblade, I think that the Keyblade is the number 2 weapon in Kingdom Hearts. The stick. The stick is a pretty beautiful weapon, obviously nicely carved and has a very nice contour shape. The reason why I like it is, no, I'm just joking with you, but my actual number 1 weapon in Kingdom Hearts are the ethereal blades. If you don't know what the ethereal blades are, the ethereal blades were shown used by 2 people in Kingdom Hearts. They were first shown by the Unknown in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Xemnas in his final battle of Kingdom Hearts 2, with those 2 being the same people. The other person who has been showing using the ethereal blades is a mysterious figure from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, who is young Xehanort. So the ethereal blades are almost like lightsabers but are used dual wielded and are never held the way average swords are held. Both Xemnas and young Xehanort hold them in different ways. Xemnas holds them in a way as if they are attached to his arms where they extrude straight out of his sleeves, and as for young Xehanort, he holds them backhanded similar to Ven, which looks really badass. Now the main reason why I like these weapons are because of the looks. The reason why I love Xemnas' ethereal blades are how simple they look. They're basically a chamfered cylinder shape of light. No handles, details, or anything. But in my opinion, young Xehanort's looks the best. Not only does he backhand the ethereal blades, which makes them look awesome, they actually look like swords but still have the lightsaber effect to them. And they have a slight design which blends into the handle of the sword, which kind of adds to the effect of them being a sword, which makes it look even more awesome. Due to how the ethereal blades are held, used, and how they look, in my opinion, I think the ethereal blades come as the number 1 weapon in all of Kingdom Hearts. So I hope you guys enjoyed this top 5. I kind of changed it up a little. I kind of scripted this one a bit more since I think my details weren't usually as good as before in my other top 5s, and in this one I want to give better details. So I hope you guys subscribe, share, like, comment, and remember the possibilities for Kingdom Hearts are unlimited. And before you leave, remember to tell me in the comments what your favorite weapon is in Kingdom Hearts and why. Okay, later.